Hello, MZ dancers and aerialists this year. This is your makeup tutorial for It's Time 2022. As you can see, I just did one eye, but you can really see the difference. Which eye can you see better from far away? Yeah, remember stage makeup is so we can see your faces under the stage lights. Plus our auditorium has 900 seats. So if they're sitting back pretty far, they're not gonna be able to see your face at all. You're just gonna look like a ghostly blob. And you know, I love ghosts, but not for this particular instance. The makeup you're gonna need, we're gonna use the e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow palette in Truffles again. We used this last spring show, so if you still have this, use this again. I'm gonna show you. We're still going to use the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush in Citrine Rose. Citrine Rose. New this year, we're adding an e.l.f. silver glitter liquid eyeshadow called Bling Bling. These are great because you don't need any kind of adhesives or anything, and you can really see that. Yeah. And by request, we're using Maybelline New York's Superstay Matte Ink. It's in this super dark, fun, bright red called Exhilarator, number 340. Yep, Exhilarator 340. Looks like this. So this one doesn't come off, so little kids can't go like this and smear it all over their faces. All right. So when you go to start, you don't need a foundation on the younger kids. Do put some lip balm on your kid, though, because dry chapped lips and lipstick don't go well together. So start with a lip balm. Foundation is good, though, because it helps all the makeup stick. So I would recommend using a foundation, but I realize not everybody really needs one. Just make sure their face is clean and moisturized. You want to start with the eyes, all right? So I leave the concealer off. Don't put concealer on until you're done with the eyeshadow. That way, if you have fallout or you mess up and get it down here, you can just wipe it off. You're going to go in, I have a mirror diagonally down, so I'm going to be looking down this way. You want to start off with an eyeshadow primer, super important. I really like the Urban Decay eyeshadow primers. This one's in Eden. You don't have to use a high-end one. NYX has some good ones too, NYX. So the eyeshadow primer is going to keep the eyeshadow from moving around. Because as the dancers are getting sweaty, the pigments are going to start to break down and crease and look nasty. Nasty. So you want to get a nice base underneath, especially if you have oily eyelids. I like to just tap it out with my finger to make it more smooth and less brush stroke like. Okay. All right. Brushes, I like to just use inexpensive ones. I have some e.l.f. brushes here. I'm using some Morphe brushes. There's a Morphe store in International Mall. They have a lot of great brushes for great prices. All right, so we're going to start with our eyeshadow palette. If you have these colors, it's fine. You don't need to buy this, but this is only $3. It just makes it really easy. We're going to start with the light medium brown. Tap off the excess. And we're going to go above the crease. So almost to the eyebrow, but not quite. And we're doing just a thin layer of this. Make sure I'm in frame. I have my phone on silent, so if y'all are texting me or messaging me, I'm not going to answer you for a while. Sorry. Use the email. Y'all love to bother me 24/7. But I love you. All right, now we're going to go in with a slightly more rounded, tapered brush. This is a Morphe one. I could be like a YouTuber. This is the Morphe M441. All right, we're going to go in with this darker brown. Now we're putting this in the outer corner. So I'm lightly tapping that in the outer corner. And I'm also putting this right literally in the crease, like where your eyeball stops and your brow bone starts. You can kind of feel it in there with your brush. So we're using the dark brown and we're going back and forth like windshield wiper motions, and we're kind of pulling and sweeping outward. Now, if you have darker skin tone, start with this one, and you're just going to use these two. Okay? This is for my white girls. All right. So, if you are a person of color, please use the darker shades, obviously. But that's also why I like this palette, because everybody can use it. Okay, so this is what we want. And sometimes I like to, this is a little thing. Go in the middle a little higher than you think you should, because if you have hooded eyes, it disappears. So just go a teensy bit higher in the center so that it can be seen far away. See, now you can see it. Isn't that cool? All right, last one is the black. There is a little glitter in this, but you can't see it, so don't worry about that. Teeny tiny taper brush. This is an e.l.f. one, so this one's like $1, you know. Okay, so we're gonna tap, tap, tap that in the outer corner, kind of in the same spot we just put that dark brown. It's just gonna deepen up the outer corner and give the eye some more dimension. So it looks like it's not just a flat object on your face, it has shape. Okay. And we're gonna gently work that into the crease as well, and then pull it out. Now you can go back and forth a few times with your colors, just overlap them, layer them, blend them until it looks nice. You don't want a really harsh, solid line of eyeshadow. It should blend like a little sunset, you know, like a little gradient from top to bottom. See how there's no direct straight line of eyeshadow like with a marker, you know? It's not a good look. I mean, it's okay if it's a straight line. It'll, you know, because it's stage makeup. But it's just not quite as flattering. All right, so here's where we're at. I'm gonna add just a little more black. It's not quite as dark as I want it to be. Go a little darker than you think you should, because stage makeup is heavier than even just a glam night out, you know, like for a wedding or with the girls or a bachelorette party, or you know, when you put a little bit more makeup on than usual. This is even heavier than that. Okay. And I know if your child's not worn makeup before, it's kind of weird for them the first time. They might love it, they might hate it. Guess we'll find out together. All right, now we're gonna go in with the silvery taupe shade. Go just with your finger. Start at the inner corner and tap to the center. And then just a little bit past center. Like, I'll make a weird face, sorry. My finger doesn't like to get in that inner corner, but we're gonna leave the inner corner right in here because we're gonna put silver glitter over it anyway. This is just a nice little base to brighten up. All right, one more check. Make sure we're good. Yeah, they look about the same in the brown eyeshadow. Okay, it's not perfect. I'm filming, so I'm trying to hurry, you know. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the silver liquid eyeshadow in Bling Bling. This is also like $3 on Amazon. I'll give you all the links, okay? I like cheap and effective makeup. All right, you guys don't need to break the bank. So for liquid eyeshadows, you wanna tap, 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 and just gently drag. Okay, tap and gently drag. I only really like shape that top curve, yeah? Tap, 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 gently drag. Flip it over if you run out of pigment. And just keep tapping. Now, it feels wet, so you're going to have them close their eyes like this while you're doing it and tell them not to open their eyes for a while. It's got to dry because it is a liquid. Okay? Don't let them open their eyes till it's dry. Probably like 30 seconds or so. You can just like fan their face with a towel or your hand or something. Looks like that. That's the shape we're going for. So it's a nice curve. Now you can go a little above your natural crease, especially if you have hooded eyes like me. I do have a lot of real estate though, so I have a lot of lid space. Okay. I have giant eyeballs. I'm fully aware. So you want to fan it, let it dry. But see how that pops? Yes, girl. Yes. And then if you want to go back in with your black on the outer corner, I always like to just go just one more time. One more time. A little bit of the brown, just so it's not crazy. There. Ooh, yeah. It's a little patchy. Hold up, hold up. There. That's better. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do my brow bone. Now, this doesn't have it, but I'm taking just a really light neutral color. I'm pretty sure anybody that's got any neutral eye palette can find something like this. And I'm just running it right under my eyebrow, on my brow bone. It just kind of gives your eyebrow a little lift so your eye looks a little more lifted. And it also helps with, all this also helps with facial expressions. Smiling, fierceness, all the things, okay? Helps with all of that. Oh, I forgot to put this on here on this eye. Hold on. I forgot. Okay. Ooh, that's better. All right. So now that I have the top part done, I'm going to take a Q-tip or cotton bud if you're British. And I'm going to clean up right under my eye, and then I can take this. I'm going to look in my other mirror, and I'm going to draw like that. And it makes almost like winged eyeliner shape. Isn't that cool? Without having to do winged eyeliner. I take the dry side and I just wipe away the oiliness of the makeup remover. I use the Ulta one, eye makeup remover. Okay, so see, that's all cleaned up. Make sure it's not wet. Yeah, we're good. And then we're just going to use any concealer you want. Honestly, these LA Girl Pro Conceals, they're old. These have been around forever. They're solid, man. They're really good. This is an expensive one. I just use this one for my dark circle. Now, if your child has dark circles, at least put concealer on them if you're not doing foundation. It's just a genetic thing. Some kids have dark circles under their eyes. So, and then just take like a makeup sponge. I like the orange Real Technique one. And we're just gonna tap that back and forth and clean up the under eye and cover up the dark circles. So it just adds brightness, you know. You don't want to look too dead on stage unless you're one of my ghostly spirits, but still don't look too dead, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna set it with some loose setting powder and my cap like this. And this is the Real Techniques setting brush. This one's great. It just keeps the concealer from creasing. There we go. Voila. See how bright that is? No under eye bags. Hooray. I tried to get sleep last night because I knew I was filming this today. Is all right. I got enough, I guess. All right. Back into the eyeshadow palette. Remember, this one's called Truffles. Truffles. Taking a teeny tiny little brush. This is the Morphe E36. And I'm going into we're just using the two darkest colors. So I'm just running this right under the lashes. Real close. But not on my waterline. Your waterline is that weird piece of skin right there. Okay. Now you want to run this from the outer corner to almost the inner corner, but not quite. Leave this part blank, okay? That will make your eyes look like you got punched in the face. We don't want that. Thanks. All right, now we're going to take the black and an angled brush. This one's real skinny. I think this is I can't remember what it's called. What are Eco Tools? It's an Eco Tools brush. That's what it is. Eco Tools are like the wooden handled ones, like this one. I like Eco Tools too. All right. So we're just stamping the black like that. Yeah. And then we're going to blend it just gently with that first brush. Any small brush will work. Elf has a couple of really tiny blender brushes too. Yeah, like that. Okay. Cool. And eyeliners. Let's do it. It's time for eyeliners. We're going to do a white one. What is this? Essence. Essence makeup is super cheap. You can get it at Ulta. It's British. Everything's like under $5. So just a white eyeliner on your waterline. That makes your eyes look really open. Let me put a little more on this one because it's faded. See, it makes your eyes look really big. Sorry. I'm doing the possessed method. All right, and then we're going to take, you don't have to do this. This is just me. I draw my black pencil liner up underneath my eyelashes. This does not hurt. My eyeballs are numb because I wear makeup all the time, and I've been wearing contacts since the 7th grade. So don't do the math on how many years that's been. So like my eyes don't feel anything. Some people, when you go put makeup on them, they're like, I get it. Just do what you can. Tie them down. Don't really tie your child down. Miss Miranda said I had to tie you down. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Liquid eyeliner. Oh, this is my favorite liquid eyeliner, and it's like $10. It's not bad. It's the NYX Epic Ink Liner. The Epic Ink Liner. It is a felt tip pen. I don't usually use this mirror, so forgive me. And we're just staying as close to, oh man, this is hard in this mirror. I'm trying. We just want to stay as close to the lash line as possible. I'm going to switch mirrors. This one's more difficult. Sorry. Hold, please. All right. This is my squirrely eyeball, too. This eyeball's like shaped weird compared to my other one. My other one's easier. Sorry. Okay, you don't need to do wings, because they just kind of make your eyes look squinty. It doesn't look good on everyone's eye shape. Some people can rock it and it looks amazing. And some people look like knees. They look like squinty. So we don't want you to look squinty. That turned out pretty good, actually. I'll let that dry for a second. All right, mascara. So everybody needs mascara, even the 3-year-olds. Yeah. Obviously, this makeup is for the girls. I'll tell you about the boys' makeup in a minute. So I like Essence mascaras. They're all amazing, and they're all like $5 or less. That's the same brand I was just talking about at Ulta that's British. You can use whatever mascara you like, though, as long as it's black. Waterproof is good for on stage, too, by the way. I'm not doing it, though, because I'm just going to teach later. All right, let me just put some on the top real quick. Okay, so everybody 12 and under, just wear regular old mascara. If your eyelashes stick straight out, I would use an eyelash curler after they're dry. So after your mascara is dried, I would go in with an eyelash curler and lift them up. Kind of looks like false lashes that way. Now my 13 and up performers all need to wear lashes because you need to get used to it. I've never performed in a show where I didn't wear lashes as a professional. Ever. Ever. You go to Disney or Universal, look at their performers. They all have gigantic lashes on. All of them. You gotta learn. If you want to be a performer, you need to learn to do it. Okay. Mascara is on. We are good to let that dry. I'm going to do my eyebrow real quick because I already did this eyebrow. Eyebrows, you can use brow powder or like a brow pen, whatever you like to use. If your child is super blonde, you're probably going to need to do this. If you already have dark eyebrows, you really don't need much. Just kind of outline them and fill them in. I like to draw along the bottom, like diagonally upwards. Depends on how much brow you have, you know. I have my big caterpillar eyebrows. I told you guys in the last video, I used to get made fun of for my eyebrows in the 90s. And now I'm like, now my eyebrows are trendy. Although I heard thin eyebrows are coming back, and no. That's all I have to say about that. So, especially fill in the tail. Yeah. See how that already changed everything? Done. Well, I'm going to take a spoolie and brush them out, but like I said, if you're really fair and you have really blonde hair, you really need eyebrows because your eyebrow hair is probably blonde and we can't see your eyebrows and then we can't see your facial expressions. Sorry. I'm going over this with a brow gel, like a tinted brow gel. It just kind of helps fill in a little more and keeps them looking textured instead of like sharpied. You don't want to sharpie your eyebrows on unless you're like a villain, you know? I don't think we have any villains in this show. I mean, we kind of do, but you know what I mean. Unless you're going for that sharpied eyebrow look, which we're not, so. And then I still recommend the NYX brow glue. I use a lot of NYX, sorry. So, I don't use a lot of expensive makeup because I just like to use what works. I don't care what the name is. I do try to get cruelty-free makeup. I realize not everything can be, like the lipstick we're using today is Maybelline, and they're wishy-washy on their cruelty-free stance. But for one occasion, I just don't use them all the time. So I try to use makeup that's not tested on animals because, like, what the heck? Why? Why? There we go. Eyebrow on. All right, so the lashes we're using still the Ardell Demi Wispies. This is the one that's right here. So you want to peel. Oh, if you have smaller eyes and you need to trim them, you want to take your scissors and you want to cut the last section off right there. So snip it right here, okay? I remember I have really big eyes. These are even a little small for me. They don't even reach all the way. That's also better to go more in than it is to go out, because if you're gluing out here, your eyelash is not going to stay, and it feels really weird. So if your lash is a little shorter than your eye, just go up to the outer corner, see what I mean, like here, but don't go past it. It looks really dumb and it feels awful because that part of your face doesn't move. So when you're blinking, it's like, all right, get the Duo lash glue with the green writing with the brush tip applicator. Okay, so you're gonna hold your lashes in the middle and you're just gonna paint this on like that. Oh, let me show you better, sorry. Sorry, my glue's getting a little janky. All right, and this tutorial is already 22 minutes long. I'm slow, I have to hurry. Put a little extra on the corners. Now I have a little plate and I set my lashes down on the plate gently and I let them get tacky. You want to wait about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute to let those dry and get tacky. Let me do my inner corner. So you want to take that same color, the really light one that you put on your brow bone, and put it in the inner corner. Now don't make this glittery because you already have glitter on your lids. This is just to brighten up that corner. Because you know how like you get dark in here? See how that looks nice? And then pull it downward where you get dark like that. Yeah, so that brightens all that up. I guess we can contour too. So Essence has these little contour duos. This one's just lighter skin. They have a whole bunch of them that look like this. I've already hit pan. I love this Real Techniques contour brush. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it looks like that. I'm going to lightly tap in, and we're going to go from the hairline above the ear towards the corner of your mouth. So we're going to draw this way. You see that? Yeah. And you want to build it up slowly so you don't have like a giant dark stripe you can't blend. And then I go under my jaw towards my chin. I already did this side, so I don't want to do too much. And then I like to just take the excess and just run it down the sides of my nose and then right underneath. Okay? Take your brush. You also can flick upwards and that'll blend it up. You want your contour to go up, not down, because you don't want to drag your face down. Also, everybody's got little baby hairs through here. So when you're putting your foundation on, just a quick tip, always blend downwards. I also recommend using a buffing brush this way for foundation, not just sponges. Sponges are fine, but they're going to shear it out and not make it as full coverage. A buffing brush will make the foundation look thicker or more, it'll cover more. So there's a tip. All right, our lashes are ready. It turns like a light blue color. All right, let me see if I can do this facing you this year. So I like to go up and we're gonna place the center right on the eyeliner. and let it hang out. It's chilling. Take your tweezers and you're gonna attach the inner corner and grab it while it's floating up here, and outer corner. Good, I did it in one try. Cool. Now you might see globs of like glue still, and that's okay because it's gonna dry clear anyway. Hold on, I'm stuck. There we go. You can also just take your fingers and make sure it's connected. I like to take the back of the tweezers and push upward like this. That just helps it dry in an upwards position instead of straight out. In case you put it on at a weird angle, you can fix it real quick while it's still drying. That's really it. It takes 2 seconds. So, ta-da. All right. All right, let me finish. Bronzer. So the boys need contour, bronzer, black eyeliner, blush, and lip liner. I love this bronzer. You don't have to get this one. It's just not as orange. It's Flower Beauty. It's Drew Barrymore's line. It's called Heat Wave. I just got it online. It looks like this. It's a beautiful bronzer that's brown, but it's not orange. It's more of a slightly, see that? It's more of a cool toned brown, and you can build it up, and it just looks great. Also go along the hairline like that. See that? And then run it under the jaw to blend out that contour too. And I like to take it down the sides of the nose a little bit, just so you have a little color in the middle of your face. You don't want your nose to just be a white thing in the middle that disappeared. You don't want your nose to disappear. Okay, so make sure you run a little bronzer on either side. All right, we're gonna take our NYX Sweet Cheeks blush in Citrine Rose. We've been using this for a couple of years now. It's like the perfect pinky peach. I like big, giant, fluffy brushes. This one's from Delaney. Thanks, Delaney. She's graduated. She's doing camps. She's teaching camp this summer, so sign up for camp. Please. Please sign up for camp. Anyway, so you want to, I like to tap your blush on so you're not moving your foundation all over, and then sweep into the hair and up like that. Yeah. And then just take a little bit right here. Ooh, note, my little porcelain dolls, my 9 a.m. Saturday morning 3 and 4-year-old ballerinas in the pink costumes. I want you to go ham on the blush because they're dolls, and just do 2 big circles right here. Just them. That's it. Nobody else. Because they're little dollies, and I want them to look like dollies. All right, we're going to do highlight. I like this Morphe one in Extra. You can get this at the Morphe store at the International Mall. I really don't care what highlighter you use as long as it's not a bizarre color. This Revolution one's pretty good in Just My Type. Highlighter, Reloaded. They're almost the same. So we gonna swirl and tap, and I like to do little circular motions on the cheekbone and then right above your eyebrow. And then you want to go on the tip of your nose. This just brings parts of your face forward. The middle of your eyebrows, a little on your chin. Just don't go ham on the chin, or it's going to look like you had greasy pizza or fried chicken or something. Yeah. Okay. And sometimes I like to just go back over with my bronzer brush just to blend it all together so it's not all stripey. That's pretty even. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. I think we're about done. So, what do I have left? Just lipstick? Oh, I also like this NYX banana powder. Yeah, it's just banana powder. It's really light yellow powder. Looks like that. If you still have dark circles under your eyes, I tap and then like go over that part right there. See how that brightens it up just a little bit more. You don't have to do this. It's just if you have super dark circles on your eyes and you just cannot get it to cover up. Sorry. All right, lipstick. Oh, the boys need a dark brown lip liner. This is the NYX one in Downtown Beauty. Okay. And just have them outline the lips so we can see their mouth. Okay. So they need a lip liner, contour, bronzer, blush, regular black eyeliner. You don't have to use liquid on the boys. Maybe a little mascara. And I just use some brow powder in the brows on Ezra. And that way they can see the boys' faces too. Boys need to be seen too. Duh. All right. So we're doing the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I'm new to this lipstick, but I heard it's really good. My friend Charity uses this all the time. All right, make sure. Let's see how we do here. It's a little darker of a red than last year. This applicator's pretty nice. Oh yeah, it doesn't even blot. Wow, that does stay. Oh crap. All right, well, be careful. Yeah, this does not move. Okay. Dear Lord, I've never used this lipstick, so be patient with me. Okay. My right side of my lip is lower than my left, so I have to overdraw this side a little bit. Yeah, take a look at your kids' lips and see if they're uneven. That's normal. Almost everybody's lips are a little uneven. You can use the lipstick to like straighten it out. I'm not doing well. I'll fix it, don't worry. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, now we're all right. That was funny. Just keep at it, man. I do like this color though. It's that universally flattering red that like makes everybody's teeth look white, you know. It's a good red. I even want the little ones in this red. Even the babies. Because then we can see their cute little faces. Now, with my 2 to 4-year-olds, do as much of this as they can tolerate. At least get mascara on them, blush, and lipstick at the very minimum, and some brows. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Ta-da! Now you can see my face. Wow. I'm going to teach. It's a Monday. I'm going to teach like this tonight. Everybody's going to be like, wow. Be like, this is your stage makeup. Congrats. All right. Setting spray. The best setting spray in the whole world is the Urban Decay De-Slick 24-hour one. It's almost empty though. Buy me a new one. I'm using BH Cosmetics Paradise Set. I have to buy this on eBay because they don't sell it anymore, so don't buy it. You can't. Put a towel over them when you do it because it goes everywhere. There, now it's not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to list in the comments below all of the makeup that you need to buy. No worries, everything is under $10. Most of it's even under $5, so you're not going to break the bank or anything. All right, if you have any more questions, let me know. Make sure you come like this to dress rehearsal ready to go. Don't do it when you get there. Do it on the way or right before you get in the car. Okay? Thanks. Have a good show, everyone. Bye.